Welcome, welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. Upon entering, hit that love button at Mars Energy. You know your personal power, you know your life force, you know who you are. You will be realigning with that through this message. So hit that thumbs up, love button upon entering. Much gratitude, as that is also the way you will cleanse yourself virtually, okay? So I already have one message out for the collective. All right. And instead of moving forward with the message, I just decided, let's see what this is based on the vibes that entered the live. All right. If you are wanting your own personal message during this live, you can view the pin for the details. I'm more than happy to assist with a general energy update in regards to what source wants you to really clear up. Because why did I pause like that? Wants you, wants you. The letter Y and M. Y and M. It just came through. But yes, welcome once again. Let's get started. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors, ascended masters, galactic family, cosmic parents, cosmic siblings, all of you. I connect my heart and soul to thee. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the most high, highest self. Let's do it, baby. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. Greetings, Alana. Go ahead and take deep breaths for me, for us. On the inhale, inflate your belly with air. Hold space for love and release any anxiety, doubt, worries. Upon the exhale, release all of that. And inhale love again. Do that 4 times. All right, y'all. Here we go. Your first message is, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? And we know the word need has all to do with lacking. In order to release this perception of what you don't have, you have to relax, accept, regroup, so you can heal, soothe, surrender. Okay? You and your loved ones are safe, is what they're saying. At the bottom of the deck, my love, you got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. The end to a tough cycle approaches. Give me 1 second. We just went over that the other day, huh? Or yesterday. Full moon in Capricorn, which occurs during this season that we're in of Cancer. And that is also the next full moon on the 3rd of July. And we know that full moons are about seeing results. the fruits of prior action during that new moon phase of that energy, Capricorn, the fruits of setting new foundations, clearing resistance, getting on the path of least resistance. And now this full moon in Capricorn, July 3rd, 3 also connects to Jupiter. This is the moment for you to see expansion. It's going to be a calm, auspicious moon. Look forward to receiving uplifting news, y'all, for real, regardless of whatever it is you're experiencing right now. And gracefully so, your message is, what do you need to release in order to embrace what's approaching you, putting yourself in that state of what it is that you desire, not rushing it, not in the space of anxiety, but really trusting that all is well, because it is. It is if you say it is. It's not if you say it's not. Okay. So let me pull one more card here. We're going to dive deeper into this. Again, if you are wanting your own personal energy update based on this message here, not necessarily only based on this message here, but the message for you, but know that this is the energy that we are in. So that way you're able to be open to the uplifting news that is waiting to approach you, that is approaching, not waiting to approach you, waiting for you to receive it. Okay, let's see. Welcome all once again. Okay, baby, okay. I just shuffled these cards and it's right here again. The end to a tough cycle approaches. But the card that popped out for you all is work through your fears. So this is something for some of you that you have begun during the Scorpio season, October, November. You decided to work through your fears. And you planted, you birthed the idea October, November, that when Capricorn season came around, new moon in Capricorn is when you planted that seed. Now this full moon in Capricorn, between then and now, those 6 months, you were experiencing, battles and wars in the process. But I'm also getting that through those battles and wars, you were still in this positive mindset, which is beautiful. We have here, what do you need to release? And the message is working through your fears. Work through your fears. Let's look at this deeper with let me see, where would you want me to go here? Source for this, for the collective that's here. Okay. Let's go through these oracles. I had some more. That's where we go. Here we go. Here we go. What do you need to release? Work through your fears. Let's look at this. Source, ancestors, ascended masters. You ask them, what do they need to release? With the response, work through your fears. Show me this energy for the collective. They're saying that it's a similar challenge. It's a familiar challenge. You've worked through your fears previously on this. And it had to do with two sides, two paths. There are two paths ahead. Sacred divinity, number 30. Again, number 3 with Jupiter. But this full moon is also on the 3rd. Moving forward with an open mind. So the fact that you have sacred divinity and galactic healer, this has something to do with completely breaking from previous traditions that would put you in a state of guilt for taking the path of your sacred divinity. Yeah, look at that. Spirit child in 6 months. In the pre-shuffle also, the inner child kept on coming out. So let's take a look. Show me what's going on here, Source. We have karmic family. This is new. See? Karmic family. This is new. It had to unfold this way. Higher love, sense of freedom, breaking toxic patterns. Star system Sirius, which came out in yesterday's live. There's a significant situation approaching you. Let the vibe seduce you, not the words. Because collectively, we have to either upgrade words or create new ones. As the words that have been defined, or the definition of certain words, they're not really meant by the definition of the word, but more so by the sound of the word. Let the vibe seduce you, not the words. Here, you will see the intent of the energy if you let the vibration seduce you and not the actual word from the definition that you know of the word. Most people are throwing the word love and like and into changing them. 944. Let the vibe seduce you, not the words. Here you will see the intent of the energy that, yes, you also attract. So that's also something to be mindful of. Yes, these exchanges, these verbal exchanges are happening, but as I just mentioned, now has come the time for those of you that are here listening to this message to upgrade the words that you're using. Okay, don't become deaf to the definition of the word and bring in new words. Okay, again, with 6 to 9 months, something here that you started since October, you're about to see or receive great news, y'all. Okay, everything you experience up to this point is reminding you of who and all that you are. To settle is to stop learning. And if you stop learning, remembering, bringing out more and more of that enlightenment that continues to grow without continuing that process and settling, there is no life, because life is continuous, it's limitless, it's infinite, it's eternal. Life itself is eternal. Okay, so your experience is reminding you of all and who you are. So, what do you need to release? Work through your fears when it comes to whatever connections and attachments you're still having to a lesson you were learning when it came to family. Sacred divinity, there are two paths ahead. This could also be as far as the karmic family, where some of you were being pulled by the maternal or maternal side, where it felt more like a competition rather than love, family, unity. Ginger, oregano could be significant as far as a tea you may want to drink. I just opened this page and this is here 777 6953 239. Let me look at this here. This is on page 49. If you're new to this channel, beloved, I dive in numerology with gematria and tie it into your messages for a deeper perspective, but not so deep that you get lost in the sauce. So 6953 speaks of collector, preacher, public speaker, speaker in assembly. Okay. This could be, yeah, some of you are going through an experience here spiritually or having to do with your spirituality in terms of what you see church as or what church means to you, or the definitions between spirituality and religion. 239. From the ad that I saw there, also, you're going to be meeting someone you can share that experience with, where you're not misjudged, where you can be all that you are, as eccentric as you want to be. 239 speaks of weigh, test, prove, consider. Okay, some of you may want to also consider public speaking based off of the journey you've had, because your experience is reminding you of who and all that you are, and you're here to use what you've experienced to educate, bring out that passion in others too. It had to unfold this way for higher love, sense of freedom, and break toxic patterns. Let's look at sacred divinity. Embracing your sacred divinity is honoring the divine feminine and masculine that resides within you. Every person shares both aspects of divinity. These are not stereotypical versions of what it means to be female or male. The divine feminine incorporates aspects of unconditional love, compassion, and gentleness. But these are also qualities of the divine masculine. Having expanded our intelligence and consciousness, human beings are no longer critical survivalists. We have evolved and adapted as a collective group. With growing intelligence and awareness, human beings, regardless of gender, can achieve those divine qualities. Men are able to embrace these inner, gentler qualities, and women outward qualities of strength. Connecting to our divine self is to align with the divinity of Source. Divine balance occurs when these dual aspects are in harmony within the body, resulting in a feeling of wholeness. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine and masculine occurred within you. For the collective, let's see. Let's tap more into this. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine masculine has occurred within you. Show me this energy. What is the current situation here? And then we'll continue the passage. Is this charged enough where I could? Cause that shit, you know, about to be doing that all day. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. Hold on. Okay. Currently, this is connecting here, sources saying to where you're being asked to work through your fears. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine masculine has occurred within you. Just saw the Three of Swords. Show me this. What's going on here? My handsome and beautiful collective. And I peeped from that the polls that I put up. Y'all water signs roll deep over here. I peep. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords. And the King of Cups. And the King of wait a minute. You got the King of Cups at the bottom. The King of Swords came out. You got the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups. So these are the three people involved as far as this distortion of the divine feminine and masculine within you that has occurred. Aquarius, this could be a social group, friends, cutting off friends to connect to your soul tribe. And then we have Leo, which is the polar opposite of Aquarius. Why am I tasting potato salad? If you love potato salad, this is significant for you. And then we have the King of Cups. Three kings here. This may specifically be the story of Christ. That whole scenario, what it means to you, what it means to the family that you're in. I'm getting that in another life you weren't fully able to express what you saw as far as what that meant for you. The Three Kings. What's the King of Swords? Why is the King of Swords here? This could have something to do with someone who is also militant, very good with words, a strategist, a mental strategist. They're showing me the show Mentalist. What's the King of Swords? There's a message that you received that created this distortion that confused you about what to do. What was in this message? You had poverty. This could be people, this could be you taking a leap of faith and then someone, because this is still a part of you too, this be accountable for what's going on around us, has everything and all to do with what's within us until we decide to handle a situation rather than deal with it. So whatever this is, whoever sent this message or what was in this message had all things to do with you not truly knowing or triggering if you know what you know, if you're ready to do what you're doing, you know, something about your knowing. Welcome, Fatima. What's this message here? King of Swords. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine and masculine has occurred within you. Wow, that was literally a card of someone receiving a message of concern. What's the message? Thief. So if this has to do with you holding yourself back because you constantly were betrayed when it came to working with other people in harmony, Source is asking you to release that fear because you're now approaching another path of divinity where you will be aligning with people who you don't have to have that worry and all all that the sense of competition where people at one point, you know, saying or showing that they may support you, but the whole time they just been competing with you. Hold up, I have to Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, 724 message thief. The other uplifting news has to do with finding out the truth of who these energies are or who these people are that say that they support you, but the entire time they're competing with you. So you can get it out of your system. Welcome, Amina. Okay. You've already walked away from this. Let me pull one more card just to clarify here. This could be coworkers, or an uncle. Some of you, this is an uncle, especially with karmic family. I'm getting that if this is an uncle, this is an uncle that's around your age. So they're like they're your uncle, but they can also pass as your cousin. And then we got 5 of Swords. So yeah, there was a lot of conflicting conversations that were happening. This is Venus in Aquarius, and this is Aquarius here. So definitely has to do with a social group, or this could even be some of you who are deciding to remove certain family members from your social media page. Or if you've been thinking of doing that, move forward. Work through your fears. What do you need to release? You may need to release the connections. Like you may not be in communication with certain social groups or people that you would consider close to you, but you still have them on social media, which is still a connection, because media is a medium, which is a bridge, which is a form of connection. Okay. If anything, this is what's weighing your heart and not allowing it to be as light as a feather. You may have a moon in Libra. This is those type of situations where you've done all you can in this partnership or with this group or with this relativity of people. Now it's time for you to move forward. With this 8 of Cups, Saturn in Pisces. Because that's surrounding yourself with poverty, energetically, mentally, spiritually. For some of you, it has already affected your health, and this is why you're being told, work through your fears, do what you have to do for you, okay? I'm going to pull one more moon energy before we go further with this, because let's see. Because the end to a tough cycle approaches, right? And at the root of it, at the crown of it all, hold your vision. Fixed moon. Again, Aquarius is pulling through here. But fixed is also Scorpio. Show me this. What do they need to release? Yeah, you got to release people who are not confident in themselves, especially while you're on this path of sacred divinity. Because like I said, currently distortion of the divine feminine and masculine has occurred within you because it's outside of you. And it's a part of you that you're still not willing to let go. Confidence is the key to success. right? It's time for you to shield your energy, release the baggage, because the frog has to travel lightly. The frog can't hold on to too much because it actually transitions, it withers away. Shield your energy, look beneath the surface. Let's take a look. You may be feeling highly analytical or overly emotional. Now is the time to address the issue as you are weighed down with imbalanced energies. You may feel emotionally disconnected from either the masculine or the feminine side. Right now, you are being asked to honor the sacred divinity that exists within you. Expressing the divine traits of creativity, expression, gentleness, confidence, and strength is what is required now. Expressing the divine traits of creativity, expression, gentleness, confidence, and strength is what is required now, including those around you. If they are not expressing the divine traits of creativity, expression, gentleness, confidence, and strength as if that's what is required right now, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do exactly, that's what you need to release. Feel the beauty and love that is uniquely you and honor it. Be beautiful. Be you to the fullest. Be beautiful. Be you to the fullest. The main female, main character energy pulling through. Give yourself a special gift to remind you of this inner journey and how much you care about your divine self and well being. How much the connection you have to source to all that is. And when you have that pure divine connection to source, you're seeing all that is, and you're able now to express gratitude for all things and fully disconnect from what you must disconnect from and what you're supposed to connect to. You know the vibes, connect to. Connecting and creating a strong sisterhood or brotherhood is fantastic, but you must remember you radiate with energetic duality. If you find yourself ignoring or judging this side of yourself, ask yourself, what are you hiding? Identify these qualities without judgment and work on healing and balancing these aspects. Almost said obstacles. Shadow aspect of the sacred divinity is illogical exploitation, oppression. The sacred crystal is crocoite, and the angel of assistance is Archangel Chamuel, solar plexus. So trust your gut. Archangel Chamuel helps you with love, tolerance, and personal boundaries. All right. The affirmation is I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me. I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me. I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me. And to bring this even further into fruition, ask your subconscious to show you why. Why do I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me? Why do I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me? Why do I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me? Now your subconscious mind has to show you that rather than why is this happening to me, or this distortion or this betrayal, because it continues to show you that too. All right. So let's see. Main female and the pathway. You're on the path here. Let me see exactly what's going on. Some of you is to a new home, new house. Congratulations, baby. It's new house season. Real shit. On the path of a mature masculine here. That other light is dim because the feminine is what's dim here then. The main female, yes. So let's look at this. What's going on, Divine Feminine? Shield your energy, look beneath the surface. What's going on, Divine Feminine? Welcome, Yanji. Welcome, that smile. What's going on, Divine Feminine? What's the energy here? Okay. It did a whirlwind, a little spin. Fell right on top of the Eight of Cups. What's going on, Divine Feminine? Here's the answer. What's this of your past that's going on, the child past life, regarding the karmic family? Again, you had your moment. If you haven't had that moment where you get one more last what the fuck, get it out your system, but it's time to move on from that. If you want to receive this uplifting news that is waiting for you to receive with open arms, it's time to let all of that shit go. Become that warrior of love. Align with that legacy of love. Because in reality, if something of the past when it comes to family or whomever hurt you, it's because you're still holding on to it. You're still holding on to it. So the same way we just asked that question to the subconscious, why do I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me? The question you've been asking yourself for so long that you're being asked to, stop asking that if you don't want to see more of it or feel more of it. Because what's also coming through is that most of you have healed situations that by replaying this experience, not in the position of observation, you're reliving that time frame of your life. That's how powerful your words are. Whether if it's something you're voicing out of your mouth or if these are the words within. Because in the beginning was the word, right? So in reality, you are the vessel that gives life to the words. You're the vessel that gives life to the words. So now you have to be more conscious of what words you are giving life to. There are so many definitions and hold up. There are so many words that are being used that echo and reflect exactly what you don't want. So many words that reflect and echo what you don't want. So like I said in the beginning, it's up to you to upgrade the words or create new ones. That's the birthright gift that you actually have. So let's see, what else, Divine Feminine? What's going on here? What about the Six of Cups? There's a Tower moment. I'm going to pull from another deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm telling you, get in alignment to this uplifting news. Get up out of that other shit. Some of y'all really about to walk into to all things new, all things upgraded. But you got to let these people who quote unquote say they love you and support you and that mindset of what they're saying they're doing and not doing, leave them be where they at with love. Feel me? That's how you feel? That's what you want to do? All right, cool. I know what I know. I don't need to work on getting you out of that because that is not your place. Because we all have eyes to see. And we all have free will. We all have the will to ignore something or accept it. Also, all have the will to accept ignorance or ignore what you accepted. So let's look at, I'm gonna actually pull one more card. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower, Divine Feminine. What's going on, beloved? Show me the Tower. Oh, you chose to come out of isolation. The Tower moment, okay, is coming out of isolation. Again, this may have to do something with work. You could be deciding to do something differently in matters of work. Blessings, Joe. Just shuffle that out. You know your value, because my right eye going off right now. You know your value, and this is why you've chosen to come out of hiding. More about the Hermit and reverse. Hermit is Virgo. Tower, Aquarius, and Aquarius is coming through here quite often. And how I'm picking up on Aquarius energy, this is a group of people. This is a collective of people of your past that you have experienced a Tower moment. It's an epiphany. You had a group of people. You've had an epiphany of a group of people. What you need to release and work through your fears. What you need to release is those energies, so you can continue to work through your fears, because those people that you are releasing, all right, they are connected to the lack of expressing divine traits. They're not rooted and grounded. Virgo being earth sign, they're not rooted and grounded. They have a different mindset when it comes to substance. Money is also substance. You're here to create and experience infinite wealth, but you're around people or situations or have been around ideologies that you have finally broken through that states you have to work hard to get there instead of working smart. Working smart is being confident in what you're naturally able to do with this new moon in Leo, which we're also approaching too, come Leo season. And the Nine of Pentacles, this has to do with being of service. Some of you may have heard clear as day Venus and Virgo, but this is a Venus and Virgo card. So now that this is a group of people that you would do everything and all things for. They have taken advantage of you. And the moment that you decided to take all of that back, because you realized, there wasn't a balance of energy to and from. Not to say that you were giving to receive, but at the same time, you weren't given to be used. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, this is independence. And then the Six of Swords, which is this also. Yep, you decided to pull away from this group of people. Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. This is literally the universe, the you inverted. Once you really take that trip within you to go within, that source within you, that eternal life now pulls you out of that. And you're able to do it in a way where you're not any longer holding grudges, because as long as you hold grudges, that's going to be a cycle you're going to have to constantly repeat. Okay. Six of Swords, Mercury, Venus. Mercury, Venus are personal planets, 44 on the timer come through. So this would have to do with your perception and the way you relate that to your external world regarding your core values that has to do with your self-worth and emotional stability. These are all in reverse. Nothing is a coincidence, but everything coincides with one another, goes with another interchangeably. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then we got the Six of Cups. The betrayal is done. This is exactly what came out first here. looking beneath the surface. You finally looked beneath the surface, and you've received all of the intel that was necessary to take this next step. Then we got the Three of Wands. Now you're about to, this is what I'm saying. You got to let all of these karmic energies or lessons, karmic energies that I'm speaking of I'm speaking of the lessons. Let those lessons go so you can receive the reward that comes from those lessons, which is a karmic reward. Because this full moon in Capricorn, 11 degrees, 11 is Aquarius. Now you're going to be shifted, connected to a collective that is harmonious to you and your soul. Polar opposite of Aquarius is Leo. And then you have here, confidence is the key to success, because where you're going, that door that you're walking through is a portal of people who are also confident. And that's the main thing with trust, leaning on and relying on yourself with confidence. If you're not around people who trust themselves, most people have issues with trust. It's not so much trusting people. If you have an issue with trusting people, and there's a part of yourself that you have an issue with when it comes to that word. Okay. Welcome, Samita. Namaste, beloved. Namaste, honey. Let's see here. The divine feminine is saying, I no longer will I be magnetically attracting fear or lack of confidence. It has been released. And then we got the Hermit upright. Wow. This is what I'm saying. You've received all of the intel. You've received all of the synchronicities. The pattern is complete. Breaking through toxic patterns. It all happened in divine order. It happened in divine order. You're welcome, Fatima. This fell right on top of confidence is the key to success. To take that leap of faith, baby. That full energy. Take that leap of faith. That flower of life. With the amethyst. Choices to be made. A quest. A new chapter in life. This is also Pluto and Uranus energy as well. Spontaneity. Spontaneously taking on a new chapter in life. But if you're still fearful about what if this, that, or whatever, this is basically getting on a whole new train ride. If you don't catch this train, you're going to have to wait for the next one that's scheduled. And the way this energy is set up, Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, we're speaking of Pluto's energy with this full card, okay, and Uranus in Taurus. So it's bringing forward everything that you value with Uranus in Taurus, because Uranus is all about sudden things happening. As soon as you awaken to it, you see a shift, and this shift is a grandiose shift because you also got Jupiter, the expander, in Taurus, with Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn is going to restrict you if you're still holding on to some sort of fear of the unknown, because that unknown space is you also. You are the unknown. So if you fear where you're going next, that means you lack faith. If you're fearing your next step because there's something you don't know, but you got everything you've been told many times through different signs and synchronicities with this Virgo energy, through numbers, that this is a green light, but you're still at a stoplight. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? For some of you, this is where the anxiety comes from. or where depression may come from. This is not a physical or a medical diagnosis. I'm just giving you the message spiritually. Okay. Nine of Wands. Time and time again. Moon in Sagittarius. Emotions connected to memories as it relates to you searching, seeing your love for wisdom. This is also speaking of higher education. So this could be something that it's time for you to release that occurred. I'm getting high school age. Some of you could have been skipped. You may have started it at the age of 12. So from that age, 12 to 21, 12, 21, that's literally the beginning of Capricorn season. Wow. Let's see. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, which is also Saturn in Pisces energy because it embodies the first decan of Pisces, which is Saturn in Pisces, which is what you have here. So there's okay. This could be a situation that happened between 12 and 21, that bracket. I would say 12 to 25. Started at 12 and it just evolved. It had this ripple effect into the age of 25, that when you got to your Saturn return, 29, 30, this is when shit really hit the fan. Saturn was like, all right, we're gonna have to clean this up. We came back around to see everything that you've done and all these lessons that you've learned or were supposed to learn. What did you actually learn though? But know that it all had to unfold this way. And if you haven't reached your Saturn return or in your Saturn return now, beloved, listen to what I'm telling you right now. If there's anything that's rising back up from, well, I was about to say Middle Ages. The fuck? Well, this could be that frame of 18 to 21 that you're still connected to as far as a way of thinking or way of expressing yourself based on the way you're thinking, because what you think makes what you think you feel. And it's not in alignment to your beliefs of who you truly are. This Saturn return is telling you, all right, now it's time to clean this up. You have matured. You have went through more than enough obstacles and challenges. What have you learned? Because when you're able to say that you've learned from something, because one, first and foremost, you know what it is. And now that you know, when you apply what you know, that becomes wisdom. Because now you know what you know, so you're going to make wise choices. But if you know what you know and you're ignoring that because of some sort of fear, or because something or someone is in your ear, karmic family, telling you something else, that no, it'll work out this way because, this is how it worked out for me. That's them, you're you. It's great to listen to people's stories, yes, but always do what you and your soul and what you feel wants to do, what your spirit is telling you. Okay. So let's see. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. There you go. Them crows and ravens been screaming at you lately, huh? It's like now you see all these situations, but now that you see it, you know that it's not something you would do. It's betrayal. It's this, that, or whatever. Why are you still there? Why are you still in communication? Why did someone apologize but come 2 weeks later they done did the same shit that they apologized for? If at any given moment 55-55 you get into a space where you have to put a different set of guards up around someone in this age that we in right now of Aquarius, you got to know what you're going to do, especially when everything you're asking is presented to you for you to know. When you're asking to gain clarity about something and it's shown to you and now you know but you ignore it, that's on you, beloved. But don't complain about the betrayal, this, that, what. You got a choice to make. Make all your choices in connection to love moving forward. So that way you can remain beautiful, harmonious, solid. Feel me? People gonna talk regardless. But you focus on you. I'm talking to somebody tonight, for real, for real. Eight of Pentacles. You work so much on these cycles as it relates to your heart. Why let all of that work go to waste? And then the Tower moment is here again. Has to do with love or a decision that you have to make. But this here clearly is love. It's time for you to enjoy love, feeling beautiful, handsome, independent. Don't care what your situation is. Even if you're on your way, you got to feel that you're already there so that way you can align with that version of you. Say no joke now about the time that we in terms of what it is that you are desiring and what your current situation looks like and how you perceive it. Aquarius is the age of mindfulness. A full mind is the conscience, the subconscious, the superconscious, all working together, not separately. Because that's what the age of Pisces had all of us fucking doing. But this is also why you went through these karmic situations, to learn your lesson and say, you know what, nah, fuck that. Let me get up and really manifest some shit out here. Because listen, y'all, take it from me. Real shit. As you feel yourself where you want to be, where you desire to be, yeah, it's going to be a lot more shit that show up around you to make you feel like, nah, you're not worthy of that. But you got two choices to make in that exact moment. You either going to take this energy shit and say, yeah, you right. Or you're going to be like, nah, you're good. Stay over there. I'm going this way. Don't allow what's going on around you to distort you or to disconnect you from what you, your spirit, and your soul got going on. Why miss out on what it is that you have been visualizing? And you know, if you it's nothing to play with. I keep nothing to play with. If you can visualize it, and as you're visualizing it, you're feeling it, you're smiling, and for that moment, you like, all right, let me do this and let me do that. Especially for those of you who are doing visualizations, and then you start to you really feel what it is that you are thinking about, and you decide to take action based on that feeling. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that when you've done that, you might have somebody, even if they think they playing around, this is why I don't play with people like that. Maybe like, who you think you are? It's not who I think I am. I know who the fuck I am. There's a difference. Thought about it, felt it, created it. Now I know because it's right in front of me. Listen. Let's move on. We already know what we got to do. What we came here to do. Right? So now that we know what must be released and why that message is, let's see what's next. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity because it's time to take action. And then, what did it say? Nothing is yet set in stone, but hold your vision. Anything and everything is possible. You're literally in the vortex of all the things that you want to manifest. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. All right. Let me see something. Hold on. Tell the truth. We got second deacon, vulnerability. Second deacon, I got 1055 here. That's Capricorn, 3 of Pentacles. Be honest about who it is that you want to work with and manifest that by asking yourself, why do I have the opportunity to work with such and such? You know what I'm saying? Like that. And now your subconscious has to show you. 1033, divine guidance surrounds you now, especially as it relates to your emotional wounding. We are spot on. You're being reborn, Naga Pearl. All right. The Naga Pearl speaks of the nether realms of earth or the underworld. Serpent Pearl, half human, half cobra. But this speaks of divine wisdom, divine knowledge. Wisdom that you've gained through experience, literally, and from the experience, the wisdom that you gained through experience, now you're being reborn. This person that's being reborn it's not going to mesh with the person that you used to be. You have already outgrown that. And in outgrowing that, you have outgrown people that were connected to that vibration of you. What do you have next here? Have faith in your dreams, not in somebody else's or their ideas about your dreams. Having faith, Pisces energy, 12th house. Whatever you believe and have faith in is because you know. Before that belief kicks in, you got to know. Now you see how powerful it was for the collective to be restricted from asking questions of things that were poured into them about what someone else knew but didn't actually connect to that person's soul. Because when you ask the question, now you truly get to know you, because every question you ask reflects you. As long as you speak, listen, especially when it comes to the English language, westernized system, specifically designed to reflect insanity, doing the same shit over and over and over again. Why the fuck you think they teach that in school? History repeats itself. His story repeats itself because his story is the one that keeps getting told. What's your story? The mystery is your story, is your emotions, the mist within you. That's your story. That's what's your mystery. Your mystery is your emotions. Your mystery, this is why the unknown is nothing to be afraid of, because the mystery is also unknown, but that mystery is you. It's the emotions within you. It's the water within you. You're predominantly water. You're in water too, like fishes, but at a different density. And Pisces is the fish, but you're basically a walking fish. Oh, you know why I came out like that, bro. A walking fish. You know what? I'm about to go take a nap. Walking fish. What y'all? Don't let your past hold you back. Ooh, two of cups. Let's get some. Where my love cards at? Do I have them out here? Supposed to. I thought I did. Or I do have them out here. Why don't? If I go back there and this shit right here, right, that's gonna be the moment. Nah, they not out here. Give me 1 second. One moment. Well, looks like we have ourselves a moment because that shit is right under my. You know what? That thing right under the phone. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Too young for that shit. Nope. So something's right under your nose. Don't let the past hold you back. Two of Cups, have faith in your dreams. Okay. What's this deck called? Whispers of Love. Don't let your past hold you back. This has to do with asking for help. What do you really need? Be willing to ask. Be willing to accept support. What are you really lacking? Be willing to accept support. Ask for help. Don't let the past hold you back. Okay, I see it. Then we got romance, 25. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. This has to do with love language, affirmations. Don't let a past situation of love where you didn't receive it, that you also experienced verbal abuse, to dictate the rest of your life in terms of unions. Why was I going to say unionship? Let's see. See what these Romance angels are saying. Have faith in your dreams. Don't let your past hold you back. And then we got the Two of Cups. Ask for help as far as a partnership. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Okay. So part of that karmic lesson, this card literally just flew out with Mercury and the Sun. Hold on. The lesson you've learned with the karmic family, the reward is being able to now express yourself in matters of love. This card that came out on top of don't let your past hold you back, it came out like this. What is this? Ross, codependency. Okay, that's clear as day. Some of you been around situations or people where the love wasn't really there because they didn't love themselves. This could be the one that's at the bottom of the deck. This is someone who you felt was the one. Don't let the past hold you back. Give me 1 second here. Heart-to-heart conversation, past life relationship, 11122. What just happened here? If you're unable to have this heart-to-heart conversation, that's a dud. But if you haven't had that heart-to-heart conversation because of past situations growing up between 12 and 21, you got to let that go so that way you're able not to have this communication. Honestly discussing your feelings for this person, or you and this person honestly discussing your feelings for each other. Past life relationship. Let me look at these right here. What's the message for the collective regarding love? Codependency, heart-to-heart conversation. Some of you, it's about having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone who past regarding codependency. If you notice that you're unable to have that conversation, you know all you need to know. Stop forcing it. Let me see, what's this? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Some of y'all got to drop something. Yeah, then the way the tower came out so many times. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Some of you are in situations where you're being challenged and you think it's supportive, but that challenge is not supportive at all. It's just causing migraines. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Only time will tell is here. But what I'm seeing from only time would tell, this has to do with divining, clairvoyance, seeing through time and space. Seeing through time and space as it's been telling you. For some of you, this time and space is literally your sleeping state. The realm that you enter when you sleep and you're seeing certain things happen. It's the reflection of your subconscious. There's also a situation here where there's a situation where it has already been handled in that realm of your dream state. Okay. So source. Then you have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Yeah, see, that's that challenge where that's see, as far as the way you may have experienced love or seen love around, especially if you are the Pluto and Libra, Sag, Pluto, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, all right, which majority of you are that. There's very few that's Pluto and Virgo. However, at some point or another, the collective has been experiencing love or seeing love as form as if this is going on, love is not love unless there's a challenge, unless there's an argument, unless this and all this and that is nowhere near connected to love, when it's really just something very calm and simple. It's not complicated. That has also been a cliche that's been thrown around too, that love is complicated or that is blind. Nah, you can see love all around you. Ain't none of that shit blind. It's not shit. Love is not blind. It's not complicated. Down to falling in love, because when you fall, there has to be a point where you hit something, and that's what the fall is. Rise in it. Be it. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And it says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And what I'm getting with this image here has a lot to do with making a decision and allowing that emotional wound to heal, not rushing that emotional wound to heal. Because life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. And where it's going to lead you to? A new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, which is what we've been saying this entire time. Uplifting news is approaching you, waiting for you to receive it. A new adventure awaits. And we're stepping into the North Node, going into the sign of the adventurer, the pioneer. Being the most authentic version of yourself is that type of Zyma. Let's take this up. I'm gonna do that. Let's get some more vibes from this. Have faith in your dreams. Don't let your past hold you back. Now we know about the Two of Cups. Let's see what's next here. Seesaw. Now what we know is what's going on. What's next is a wish fulfillment. It's healing. It's receiving what you desire with faith, with knowing. Aquarius, the star is I know, which is before the belief. You got to know. Now that you know what's up, know what you have to do, what love is, what you want to feel, what you want to experience, what's not it. Doesn't matter from which relative or form of relation you have with certain. Listen, be around those that are of love. Be around those you can express the divine traits of your expression, gentleness, confidently with strength. I'm glad you love the music, Fatima. It's so soothing. Some of you are about to step into the most beautiful partnership, which is the ad that I saw was two people walking on the beach. They look so happy. So happy. You see her face? This is what I was saying about when you are in this position of desire, manifestation. Hold on to this moment here. Give life to this moment here. That inspiration that comes from the eternal, infinite source. That everything that you are envisioning was just literally 120, 112. You will receive. Everything that you are seeing, you will receive. Don't let the past hold you back. Let's get a moon card. A new romantic cycle begins. Tony, don't let your past hold you back. All that you want, all that you desire is at your fingertips, is right at your door. I love it. Definitely luxurious and calming vibes. Yes. Yes. That's yes. Okay. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, a wish fulfillment, treasure chest open, like, oh, all that treasure, all that love is just all over. Woo-wee. We got children worth waiting for, flirt, trust, honeymoon. Yeah, that's how this feels. That's how this feels because the how is source. This is source working through this message, working through you. Are you ready for this unconditional love? Are y'all ready for this unconditional love? If you're watching this on a replay, that's what you got to put in the comments box. I am ready for love because I am love. Because you've been asking yourself, why am I so loved? And your subconscious is about to show you. You don't got to be asking for what you don't have. And you realize it was you kept asking yourself for what you don't have. You kept getting that. Now, the way these cards have come out, align with what it is that you want and ask those questions as to why you have it already. Just started singing in the RE. I know that's right. Make the effort, attraction on express. Woo-wee. You ask the questions of what it is you want to see. And the universe is going to be on express for you. The you in you, the verbiage, the verse within you, when you ask those questions, it's going to stick, pass that baton right to you and show you in real life. I mean, your real life is inside you anyway. It was 24:24 on the timer. I want to see something. Hold on. Yahweh saves, Jesus saves, Isis saves. Oh yeah, Isis said that yesterday, Miracle of Isis. gotta do is receive. Just heard a knock. All you gotta do is receive. 9 of Wands. 9 and 3 of Wands. Aries, Sag, Sun, Moon. Sun in Aries, Moon in Sag. That Sun in Aries, Moon in Sag. Just a moment. Hold on, I'm looking for something here. I want to see when that was. April 10th to the 11th. Sun in Aries, Moon in Sag, Monday, Tuesday. Right before the moon went into Capricorn. This could be a situation that happened not just around that time period. Let whatever that was go. As far as like most recent. So let's do a Celtic spread right quick. So because I want to get this cleared out for y'all as much as I can. And as much as I can is based on what I'm willing to do. So let's do this. Let's see what we got going on. What's currently happening here for the collective? You're most welcome, Amina. We have King of Wands in reverse. Let me get all the cards out. Get all the cards out. Okay. 3 of Swords. King of Wands is the current situation. The challenge of the current situation is the 3 of Swords. The root of this message. Give me a second. Okay. 5 of Wands in reverse. Let me get all the cards out. What's in the immediate past? Which we just looked at. Sun in Aries, Moon in Sag. 410, 411 doesn't have to be. This came out in reverse too in the immediate past. Knight of Swords, Gemini. Some form of ghosting or no communication. I also heard non-committal was crowning this message. Was crowning the message. I'm seeing a lot of clearing happen though. Because 5 of Wands is also Leo. This could be someone who has a child. Wow, these 3 came out crowning your reading. This ain't no joke, bro. Woo! Look at that. 11:01 on the timer. On the time. 2 of Cups, Magician, and the Sun card is crowning your reading. Let's continue. 3 of Pentacles, which is second deacon Capricorn, which we saw earlier here. Is it still here? No, we shuffle that out. What's next? Immediate future. Ooh, okay. I'm getting something pops since July or Leo season. However, we do got that full moon, which was where we started at the end to a tough cycle approaches. Ooh, wow. Okay. It's whoever this was with all this power over you, that's the end to a tough cycle that's approaching you. Whoever had a strong hold, that's the end to a tough cycle that's approaching. It's wild because the Five of Wands is here. And the fucking King of Wands, are you shitting me with the Page of Swords? Yo. All right. All right. The advice is to close out the cycle, Ten of Swords. What's in the environment here? What's in the environment? The Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, second deacon, and that is what's in the environment has to do with that full moon. Capricorn 11 degrees is second deacon, and its second deacon card is Three of Pentacles. What's this? Speaking of unionship, what's this? Coño. Higher level of commitment. This could also be studying, stepping into higher education. What's this on the ground though? Wow, temperance. Holy shit. All right, let me continue because you got the Five of Cups here. Hold on. It's gonna be, listen, there's these energies here, Mars and Scorpio, have to do with you utilizing your power, your life force, your will to transform. And whatever this was, because as you can see, this figure, you can't see the face. All you see is just just darkness that doesn't want to cooperate or merge with the light. And again, here you got the Two of Cups right across with the Ten of Wands at the bottom. Give me a second. Let me pull the cards like I said, because it's this thing here. Ooh. What's this hopes and fears situation? What's this low vibrational energy here? Because that's what hope and fear is. Boundaries being set up for victory and success. Okay, personal boundaries. Yeah, speaking of when you set those boundaries and when you step away from a situation, some of you find yourself possibly reuniting because the way past life came out, there could be situations or partnerships of the past that will actually be able to flourish now because of this lesson you learned. Yeah, Queen of Swords, significant partnerships in love, career, 34, family. It was 34. This simply only means living, a living or dead being, man or beast, creature. The balance between the beauty and the beast. The bell has rung. What's the outcome here? The Hermit. So this is wrapping around the entire reading from where we started. Okay. So as far as the immediate past, as to what led into stepping into this format of the reading, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there was communication. You was expecting to come in at a much faster rate, but it didn't come in as quickly. And because of that, it created this ripple effect of everything else that occurred, including this challenge, the current situation, and the basis of it, which is the King of Wands as the current situation, the challenge, Three of Swords, basis of the situation, Five of Wands. So we have here Saturn twice. So what I'm getting from this is also speaking of an unconventional way of love or an unconventional partnership. Something not happening the way you're used to it happening, but this was all part of the lesson. Because at the forefront of your mind is your higher self right now is really driving this chariot for you, which is why you got this Two of Cups magician and the Sun card crowning your reading, which is beautiful energy to have, because what's crowning whatever it is that you're thinking about, you're going to feel. So as you're feeling this glorious divine union that you're manifesting with pure love and joy, this is why all of these other energies are coming through as a final clear out, which is also your advice of the Ten of Swords, which is also a Mercury and Gemini card, which we just had. So now that Mercury is in Cancer, you have this alignment with the season that we're in, with the timing that we're in of the age of Aquarius of mindfulness. With Mercury in Cancer, is also allowing you to have a full embodiment of the feeling of what it feels like to have your head and heart in alignment. So what's happening next here is the Strength card, which is you being able to tame the beast, 3434, I say. And in taming this beast has everything to do with forcing a manifestation, and enforcing the manifestation, you're getting exactly what you don't want. So now what's happening is you're now being able to get in alignment with the way the divine works, sacred divinity, which is being in the moment, which is being in the now, which is being in all that you have is now. I have is also Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, but Taurus is the north node. Uranus is also in Taurus. Jupiter's also in Taurus. So as you're detoxing from these toxic patterns, breaking free from toxic patterns, as everything had to unfold this way, you're now seeing the manifestations of what it is that you're truly connected to on a personal core value level. Which is why now in your environment is the Three of Pentacles, uplifting news that you're going to be receiving about building higher levels of commitment that also have to do with travel, healing, alchemy. The ninth house, temperance energy, also speaks of child past life. And this is what the divine feminine was breaking down for you in the last spread that we did with the Tower and the Six of Cups, which is where we got into the point of once you stop giving to people who just take, not so much focusing on that whenever you give, you have to receive, but it's just ethics that when it comes to love, unconditional love, well, love just gives, right? And part of that giving is also people giving a fuck about the way that you give too. You know what I'm saying? So 11:11. So once you realize and you pull back from where is you're giving your unconditional love to conditional love frequencies or beings. Now you're able to connect to the divine, the sacred divinity of moving forward, the way you would move forward within sacred divinity, because now you're aligning with unconditional love. Because unconditional love and conditional love can't be in the same space. It can, but it shows how powerful you are when it happens, or when you're working for it to happen. Working for it to happen, you're basically at war for it to happen. But you're now seeing how powerful you are when you can alchemize those two energies. But why? Why? $35.14. Let me see. No, you're not done. Mass, abundance. Abundance, look at that. What it says? Wow. Okay. And it also says vehemence of war. To spin. Weight of a stone. Multitude. Mm-hmm. Show me this in the environment for the collective. Yeah, you definitely tamed this beast here. You really received the assistance of an angel, a high priest. Whoever this high priestess or high priest in your energy that's been helping you, it could be this message too. They're truly a fire or earth angel, helping you to tame this beast. This is also why some of you are getting better sleep now too. If you notice, you've had a period on 4413, you had a period where you weren't sleeping as much, or just not sleeping as much, and you notice now you're getting your rest is because you're clearing this out. And then, this could also be where you've had a moment where you had so many dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams, and now you're not dreaming anymore. Well, you reached a point where source and your subconscious is like, okay, this part you don't even need to be there to even see. We got it from here. Marriage. Some of you about to, it's that time. It's that time. You've probably been doing this type of time, feeling locked up. 29, that's a 12. But also there are several planets here entering this degrees or in it, which speaks of the end, but the end having to do with the level of maturity, knowing what to do, having all of the solutions presented in front of you. And all you can choose is a solution, no more problems. because that's all you have in front of you is a solution. That's something to take note of, a mental note of. Everything that you have in front of you is a solution. And every question that you ask, the answer is the question. Privileged lady. 12, another 12. That's another 3 right there. Speaking of the divine feminine coming through. Once you clear yourself from magnetically attracting what you know you don't deserve because you know what to do, get ready. That mastery brings forth a divine union here. And this is connecting to the 5 of Cups we saw earlier, where those who are not on your mission will no longer be candidates for the path that you're on. And there we got the message, which is where we started this reading and came out with 2 cards. Let's see. You've matured, I'm telling you. Yeah. Which means you learned a lesson regarding your journey. The journey you've been on. Someone's on their way to you also. It's the same person here. If you're single, you're not going to be single for long, beloved. They're on the way. Your divine counterpart is on the way. Yes, they are. You're wiser now. This is 13. This is 13. You're on the path of unionship. Absolutely. With the Hierophant and the Temperance. Oof. This is who most of you here are partnering up with. This is high vibrational, knowledgeable priestesses who are also celestial beings in the flesh. And anything that you are hoping for, because anything you hope for, you're out of alignment with faith. This is what it is that's being taken care of by this Hierophant and this Temperance. Tempering your emotions so that way you can set these personal boundaries on the path of victory, success, recognition. And speaking of recognition, this is more so people recognizing the unconditional love you have. This is Jupiter and Leo. This is an expansion of the heart, an expansion of love, and Leo's all over this. Leo's at the crown of the reading with the sun. We have a Leo masculine energy here, also as the current situation, but in reverse. Which let's look at. Why is this? Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Show me the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Community. 39, which is a 12. I heard rehab. 12th house rehab. Detaching from hidden enemies. That's why this King of Wands is in reverse. Because this King of Wands carries the spirit of leadership. Now this could, also be speaking of the masculine and feminine energies within. And the reason why the divine feminine message was the way it was at the beginning, having to do with accepting the life purpose, the life path, and taking action on it. Because now I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, which is the counterpart of the King of Wands, which is Aries energy. And then we have, imprisonment. 39, 29. Ooh, okay. That's Jupiter in Pisces. Something regarding 2 years ago here that's being cleared out. And then we got the official person, 22. And it's 11:22 right now. So they may be an ascended master, definitely an ascended master in your environment here. Especially with the way this journey is showing itself through here, as far as like the karmic family, Sirius, this, that. This could be finally breaking out of the 9 to 5. Expectations, releasing expectations, then that's having to do what we were saying before, as far as manifesting but forcing it, looking for it. When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Dropping all expectations. Because in doing so, what happens is you begin to attract exactly what you don't want, or manifesting what you want, but through a wounding experience, like an inheritance if someone passes, if it has to do with finances, instead of, you know, receiving it by allowing the divine to step in and, being able to share what it is that you have with all of those that you love and that love you in return equally, unconditionally, not because you got what you got either. You feel me? I want to see more here. Okay. Show me the King of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Strength card. Which of the cards you already have presented. Let me see here. Hold on. Ooh. King of Wands. Really? Eight of Wands speaks of communication coming in quickly. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Show me this. Before I move forward, where else do we got Mercury in here? The three of swords, the 10 of swords as your advice. Let me see. Show me the 10 of swords here as it relates to the King of Wands. The 3 of swords is the challenge. Show me the 10 of swords. The 9 of swords, speaking of sleep. Sleepless nights, being able to sleep now is a clear indication of the removal of all of this, all of these toxic patterns. Page of Cups, when pigs fly. And because of this, putting something to rest, allowing yourself to rest by putting a situation to rest. Show me the 8 of Wands. You can now allow the divine to step in with the Wheel of Fortune, aligning you with Dharma, fated destined events. And that fated destined event has to do with the Hierophant, which is in your environment. And under the Hierophant, the bottom of the deck was the 3 of Swords. Once you made judgment about or decided, this is the age of judgment, though Aquarius is man judgment. Once you've made a decision, 2 of Pentacles, regarding, for some of you, this has to do with career. because you got the Queen of Pentacles here, and then the Seven of Pentacles. When you know your worth, knowing your worth will help you to embrace the unknown. Four of Wands also connects to 410, 411, Sun in Aries, Moon in Sagittarius energy that we picked up earlier, which again led us to this. Show me the Knight of Swords then, which is the immediate past. Show me the Knight of Swords. Show me the Knight of Swords. Show me the Knight of Swords. 6, 27, 11, 27, 27, 27, 11, 6. That's 6 of Cups. Knight of Swords, immediate past, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is also a card of family. Again, taking back your power. 8 of Cups. That's why I said again, because I clearly saw the message that we got earlier with the King of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Pulling your energy back from people that you've just been giving. They just been taking. That also translates into situations at work, situations in love, things that you want to do for yourself, but you don't do because there's this level of codependency of you having unrequited love for yourself, not trusting yourself. Now that you trust yourself, because that's what this is right now. You trust yourself now. I don't care if before this you wasn't. That story is over with. Right now, in this moment, right here, 157, 52, 53, you trust yourself. Show me this Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords, put the sword down like we were saying before. Let people do what they want to do, say what they have to say, be in that mindset. You love who you love, but it has to come a point where if they're not on your path and that your mission and their vibration don't match, baby. Some of you, the challenges, you feel like you're going to break people's hearts. That's none of your business. Get it? Granted, we don't want to do that, but at the same time, you not allowing yourself to live your greatest life, your beautiful life, being you to the fullest, you're going to hurt yourself. So what you intended not to do towards others by actually, being your greatest self, you're going to still do because you're not loving yourself as within, so without. So, because at some point you're going to get agitated as fuck that you're not doing what you love to do or what you wanted to do, or why, you go back into this story with yourself like, shit, I knew I should have did this. Why didn't I do it? I was going to do it, but then this happened. First time is a mistake, a mistake. The second time, that's a choice. What's this that came out? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. All right. Some of you, this has to do with the Libra. Definitely a Libra, because 3 of Swords is Libra. Or significant partnership, one-on-one. If it's not a group of people, there's one person in particular. There's one person in particular that connected you to a group. And now because of that disconnect that you have with that one person, this group is now looking at you like, instead of realizing that you are seeing through that one person that connected you to this group that is no longer in alignment to your path. 20000. High Priestess 0000. What's this? 4 of Cups. Yep. Getting out of this energy of discontent, boredom, and all this other nonsense, because you know your worth. You know what it is that you truly desire, and it's at the forefront of your mind. And now that you're closing out this circle, so that way you can spiral spiritually. When doing so, now you receive this Knight of Cups and this Ace of Wands, this whole new beginning. There we got the 6 of Swords that we got earlier too. This is a new life that has to do with unconditional love. And some of you, this has to do with traveling as well. or this full moon in Capricorn is going to begin to turn that wheel as it relates to a divine union or the elevation of a union that you're in at this moment. 20101. Show me the Five of Wands. Show me the Five of Wands. The Tower in reverse, Ten of Swords upright. Behind this tower is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Venus and Virgo. If you have Venus and Virgo, the way you show love is you're that type of person that makes sure someone's clothes is washed, that they're ironed, that you meal prep for them. Like you're constantly being of service to this person. And people easily take advantage of people with Venus and Virgo. Easily. Because they're seeing, especially if they don't see the value in what it is that they're doing. But with taking the advice that you were given to really assess the root of this anxiety, Ten of Swords, and you got the Nine of Swords that came out. By getting to the root of this anxiety, what happened was with the Nine of Swords was you took a moment to really see why you would feel a certain way, which had to do with the way you were thinking of it. Once you were able to really see what you were thinking, what you were processing here, you sit down with that and look at who you are, the I am. Once you see who you are, you'll notice your worth, and your worth is going to connect you to what you're thinking of. Because who you are and what you're worth and what you're thinking about is going to create a feeling. Now that feeling starts to generate itself in your gut. It becomes a willpower. This Nine of Swords here, all right? This here is Mars and Gemini, the use and action of your willpower, of your thoughts. Which is why throughout this entire video, you're hearing that the question reflects you, the state that you're in. So now that we're looking at this Five of Wands, which is the basis of this energy here, the foundation of it, Five of Wands in reverse is basically someone saying, I don't want no more drama. I'm closing all this shit out. Enough been enough. So before Source came in, you handle this. You decide to walk away. But if you don't decide to walk away from a situation where your unconditional love is being misused, the divine will and has to step in. You already got the Wheel of Fortune showing itself here. For some of you, not doing so, the way it showed up, it had to do with something you wanted to create that didn't move as fast as you wanted it to. Not so much as fast as you wanted it to, but as fast as it could have moved. But you've had too many other situations around you that you had yet to set boundaries on. So this is a clear example of you can't take everybody with you. For others of you, you want to take people with you who actually don't want to go with you, but they're not honest enough to tell you that. That's a whole nother topic. You want them to come with you. They don't even want to go. Some, you want them to come with you. They want to go with you, but they can't go. So What occurred here with the Tower in reverse? What occurred with the Tower in reverse? You saw your value. Can't make this shit up. You saw your value. That's the whole Empress right there. The same thing we were speaking of trust in terms of being confident with relying and leaning on. It's basically a newborn or your child or whatever you consider a child, something you're giving birth to. You're not going to put it in someone's hands you don't trust. So why would you put the way you want to experience love in someone's hands? Why would you give someone authority to play with you like a puppet? This doesn't only have to be a romantic situation either. You know what I'm saying? This could be whatever in your life or whomever is in your life that is manipulative. Because with the King of Wands coming out in reverse is also speaking of that King of Swords that we got earlier, which reflects a group or collective or around a particular collective that allows themselves to be on the side of the pendulum where they're always in the lower vibration or the lower mindset. Nothing is being generated from the heart. It's always like a shrug of the shoulders type of thing, or I don't care type of vibes. Show me the Hermit. Which is the outcome. Show me the Hermit. For some of you, clear as day, no, it's not a Virgo. The Virgo's not showing up. That's one. I'm not laughing at you. That shit just the way it just came out like that. I'm not laughing at you. Let me see here. Because the Three of Wands upright indicates that something is on its way to you. Something's not ready yet. This could also be speaking of the King of Wands. Someone hasn't communicated yet. Especially with that Knight of Swords over there too in reverse in the immediate past. Someone from the past that hasn't communicated. Someone from the past that hasn't communicated, or you haven't communicated exactly what it is the way you want your life to be. Through sacred divinity. Let's see. You got to be shitting me. The Hermit comes out again. For some of you, don't take the Virgo with you. I don't know who you are, but if you had a question about a Virgo, shit, don't take the Virgo with you. Wow. And then we got the Star at the bottom of the deck because look at here. That's what. Don't take over analytical situations or frequencies or vibrations because you're about to receive exactly what you value based on the way you feel. So if you're surrounded by people who overthink shit, you're going to attract overthinking situations. And that is a combustion-like vibration. This is why. Ten of Cups is on its way to you. Because the Knight of Pentacles is here, I heard clear as day, don't mistake the Virgo for the passage being as slow as it was. Virgo's energy came into your life to show you where your subconscious was telling you you're on a long journey, but it's worth waiting for. Then we got here 7 of Cups under that, which speaks of different levels of clearing out the chakras. 7 of Cups, Venus and Scorpio, clearing out the demons of the chakras. And let's look at this. All right, let's look at this. Oh, I meant to send something here. If it has to do with the root chakra, the demon of the root chakra is fear. The demon of the sacral chakra is guilt. The demon of the solar plexus is shame. The demon of the heart chakra is grief. The demon of the throat chakra is lies. The demon of the pineal gland first eye, we call the third eye, illusion. The demon of the crown would be attachment. All right, so now I'm getting that the reason for that specific energy or work that you were doing was to help you to clear out what you didn't learn in the previous phase. So if let's say this has to do with work, right? Lessons that you didn't overcome while you were at home through your upbringing, you learned it through coworkers and supervisors, things of that nature. And then we got Temperance. That's why this shit is happening. So you can calm your ass down. Some of y'all had a lot going on internally. I'm okay. So I'm seeing somebody 2-13-13 going, having so much going on all over the place. But you're in this space of stillness and you don't want to do shit because all of this is changing within you. Just don't allow yourself to get to a point where you feel hopeless. It's cosmic intervention for you to pause. And we just entered the summer solstice, which is the soul at a point of stillness. As it's recalibrating what you have accomplished when it comes to the 12 disciplines, the 12 faculties of your mind. And there go the King of Swords. This temperance energy is assisting you to set these boundaries. Again, regarding a social group, so that way you can bring the manifestation of what's at the crown of your mind. So if this is love, so it is. The conditions will present it. If has to do is if represents a condition. You have here the Sun card showing up, and this is crowning your reading. Remember that love is not attachment. So to release the demon of the crown, because what you think, you'll feel. So release attachments, because love is not attachment. That attachment is going to connect you quicker than fire, quicker than the speed of light, to codependency, which is where you're just seeking things external to you. All right. And then we got the Magician. Those are the two cards that are right here. You're manifesting divine union through healing. But you have to remove guilt. Don't, like it said in the Lover's Oracle, don't make a decision based off guilt. So any decisions you made today that were based off guilt, honey, you better make sure you do what it is that removes that. Again, Most cases, when you make a decision based off of guilt, is because you don't want to hurt someone. What is that? What's Three of Swords? Yeah, Four of Pentacles, holding back and making a decision, wanting to save somebody, you hurt yourself. So what you didn't want to do, you end up doing anyway, because the main character, you have put yourself in a position to hurt yourself, go against your own wise choices. So yes, my love, that is your message for this evening. About to take it down. I appreciate you all. If you are wanting a personal reading from me, read the description box for the details. Look in the community tab for what I have going on, spiritual and fitness evolution through the mysteries of life. So bringing out your story through your emotions that has been living on for eons, and this is the lifetime for you to bring that out. All right, that's what that is intended for. What we do is, in those sessions, take you through a workout. The first session would be an assessment to see how your body moves. Okay, and I'll design your program based off of that. We'll do a workout first in those sessions. Then we'll do a reading, see what's going on in your chart for that moment, what's to come, align that with your human design, your galactic signature, things of that nature. And depending on what you got going on through that reading, I may take you through another workout to get that energy out of your body. So yes, I am working with you one-on-one to get the shift going, because that's what I'm here to do, baby. And I'm honored to do so. I love you all so much. Once again, thank you for vibing. And I'll see you on the next slide. Mwah. I love you.